Hey, welcome to New Moon Wellness. I'm Shar, and we are ready for our follicular phase yoga flow. This phase is all about channeling creativity, having fun, and increased energy levels. So, this flow is all about channeling that creativity into having fun, exploring what that fun looks like. It's going to be fun. So, grab your mat, find a spot, let's get started. And let's begin our practice today for our follicular phase, coming into a seated position, resting on our mat, getting comfortable here in this practice, this new activity that we might be picking up after a long day or right after we wake up or when we may not feel like we want to be on the mat. So just take some time to get comfortable. An easy seated position as your body and your mind align with the present moment. And we can do that by taking a few breaths. Full belly breath in and full belly breath out. Just for a few moments. Right before we move into the alternate nostril breathing, which we're going to start today. And I've done this before on some previous videos, but I really love how it makes me feel. And seeing as the follicular phase is all about creativity, it comes right after the menstrual phase. So it's about picking up that energy, providing a boost to start your day when you need it. And the breath, the alternate nostril breathing really does help with that. So, and if you do like it, just let me know so we can maybe have a focus about that. I don't know. I'm trying to see what sounds good and what, people actually want to do with their breath, different types of breath work. So I'm curious. And with our right hand, we're going to take the ring finger and our thumb. And with your ring finger, you plug the left nostril and you inhale through the right nostril. And on that exhale, switch. Right thumb plugs that right nostril and exhale through the left. And you just switch. And exhale through the left. Inhale through the right nostril. Exhale through the left nostril. And switch. And switch. And switch. And you can remove your hands, place them back on your knees, and just breathe normally. Letting that belly expand like a balloon on that inhale and exhale. Push it out. Go ahead and drop the chin to chest. Take your nose and start to carve some really big circles, going clockwise. And as you lean your head back, really take advantage of that stretch, getting fully into it. And go ahead and rotate the head, going counterclockwise, dropping the chin to chest. Go ahead and follow your breath pattern as you go up with an inhale and down with an exhale, and center yourself. Take your shoulders, roll them down and back. Really massaging your spine, and take them and roll them forward. Great. Just allowing your body to wake up, to start to channel this creativity, starting from the crown of the head all the way to the soles of the feet. We're waking the body up. Inhale, sweep the arms up, space between each fingers. Wiggle the fingers and exhale over to the left. Right hand stacks on top of left knee. Go ahead and give me a spinal twist. Really rinsing out the organs. which is exactly what this twist pose does. Inhale, come back up to the center. Is really a great way, exhale over to the right, to just start to let the body know that it's time to start pumping out those energy chemicals to give us some high energy. Inhale, come back up to the center and take it again over to the left. Gaze back behind that left shoulder, really gaze. Inhale, come back up to the center and exhale over to the right last time. Gaze back behind that right shoulder. Breathe in deep. Exhale, blow it out. Inhale, come back up through to the center and rotate those wrists on the way down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Palms touch. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. We're going to set our intention for this phase, for this cycle, for this period of time. And that intention is to really allow creativity, to allow that playful side, to allow that inner child to make some of the choices, to kind of live and reside in the body. Go ahead and bring those palms to forehead center. And with the intention, just understand fully that creativity equals play, which is truly self-nourishment. And with that intention set, let's bring the palms down. Hands come to the mat, coming into a tabletop position, back flat. And we're going to take some cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, carve the nose up. Exhale, tuck the chin to chest and push through the palms, coming into cat. And this time we're going to get playful with it. As you inhale, drop the belly, carve the nose up. Just sink back onto your heels, keeping that same stance. Exhale, rock forward, leaning forward, dome the spine, chin to chest. And inhale, rock back and forth again. Just on your own cue as you inhale and exhale, using your own breath as a guide between cat and cow. Just kind of have a little dance. Letting that spine flex and extend where it houses our nerves. That's connected to our brain. We're just allowing our body to be playful, to move, to explore. And that's what we're going to do with our mind as well. But first we have to bring it into that body. And go ahead and come back into a regular tabletop, hands underneath the shoulders. And we're going to extend our left leg out, point the toes down, and extend that right arm into a balancing tabletop. Might be a little wobbles, that's okay. And exhale, elbow to knee, let it touch and extend. So as we exhale, bring it in, and inhale, reach it out. Perfect. Let those toes point down to the earth. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend. And go ahead, return the hands and the knee back to the mat. We're going to switch sides. Extend that right leg out. Extend that left arm out. Toe pointed down. Find your balance. Find your strength. Should be coming from the support of that right hand. And exhale. Elbow and knee touch. Inhale. 2 more like this. Extend and come back. We're just going to take that cat-cow again. Finding what feels good for your cat-cow. And walk the fingertips back. Sink your hips down on your heels. And inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, rotate those wrists on the way down. Roll those shoulders down and back. And hands come down to the mat. Tuck the toes and step it back into downward facing dog. Just breathe here for a few moments. Kind of bicycle the legs, swaying back and forth. Lift those hips up as high as you can, finding that space between a challenge and a really deep stretch. Inhale, look up and make your way to a forward fold at the top of the mat. Breathe it all the way out. Maybe shake those wrists. Shake the head no. Nod the head yes. And while we're down here, we're just going to expand our toes to really grip that mat. And if you're wearing socks, we're going to just want to have them taken off so your feet can come into full contact with the mat and that balance can actually happen that's supposed to with your feet. So from forward fold, inhale, halfway lift. Back flat, heart facing the horizon. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, bending through the knees. Reach the arms up, space between each finger. And exhale, hands come down. Hinge at the hips. Forward fold. Hands come into contact with the mat. Step that right foot back. Don't drop the knee. Bend in through the front left knee and reach the arms up. Coming in to a warrior one. Breathe here. Finding that support in the left foot. Kind of playing around with it. Now, if you feel the need, you can go ahead and soften that right knee at the moment and just let it come down to the mat so you can be in a crescent lunge. Exhale, expand the arms, let them float down to the mat. Grounding through the right hand and inhale, twist up with the left fingertips. Exhale, frame the foot, step that left foot back, and let's drop it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Really let the spine arch in this pose. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Take note with how you feel as you kind of find that natural rhythm in the breath again. And I keep bringing that up because the natural rhythm of your breath is how you know you're starting to center yourself again and calm the body. Inhale, look up. Make your way to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Perfect. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step the left foot back this time. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Perfect. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Find the strength in that thigh and that back foot. And if you can see without the socks how easy it is for your toes to actually grip a hold of the mat. Exhale, float the arms down. Grounding through the left-handed. Inhale, twist up on the right side. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step the right leg back. And we'll take our vinyasa. Exhale, release down. Inhale, sweep the arms. Lift up into downward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, step it back. Down dog. Breathe here for a few moments. Take note with how you feel. And inhale, look up. Exhale, make your way to the front of the mat, coming into that forward fold. Bend in through the knees. Fingertips on the mat. If you have a block and you want to place it between your fingertips and the mat, please do so. And inhale, reach the arms up, root to rise. Head lifts last. Exhale, arms come out to the side. Take those shoulders, roll them down and back. Check in with how you feel. Creativity equals play, which equals connection with our inner child, which just allows us to see life as what I think it is meant to be, without the focus on some of the trivial things that pop up in life. Kids really value what's happening to them right there in the moment. They are so present. It's shocking how not connected I am to the present moment at times. Anyway, breathe. Inhale, bend it through the knees, reach the arms up. Palms come together, swan dive it down into a forward fold. Find your balance here. We're going to ground in through the right fingertips, bend in through the right knee, and inhale, twist up on the left side. Exhale, float it down and switch sides. Bend in through that left knee, twist up on the right side. Go ahead and wiggle the fingertips, rotate the wrist, find what feels good. Exhale, float the hand down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down. Step that right foot back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Warrior one. And this time we're going to go ahead and plant the back right heel as we still stay in this lunge. Exhale, hands float down. Go ahead and ground in through the right hand this time and inhale, twist through to the left. You'll feel a really deep stretch in the hips, just opening up. Exhale, float the hand down. Step that left foot back and we'll come into plank. Let's take our vinyasa, release it down. Inhale, sweep up, coming into upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, step it back. Downward facing dog. Perfect. Bend in through the knees here. Find your balance. Inhale, look up and make your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step that left foot back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Perfect. Sink a little bit deeper and go ahead and drop that left heel, coming into this warrior one. That foot is slightly pointed inward. And exhale, float the hands down. Ground through the right hand, the left hand, and inhale, twist up on the right side. Really opening the hip socket. You can really feel that. Exhale, hand comes down. And we're going to step that right foot back and take our vinyasa. So exhale, release. Inhale, upward facing dog. Really arch that spine. Exhale, tuck the toes and step it back into downward facing dog. Catch your breath here. Breathe it out. Let the breath come out as naturally as it wants. Even if it makes sounds, that is normal. Inhale, look up and make your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down. Go ahead and step that right foot back. Inhale, lift up, low lunge with the left knee. And exhale, open up into warrior two. On the right side, arms are across from you, that thumb pointed up to the ceiling. Breathe into this pose. It's called warrior two. So we're staying strong, finding that balance in every point of the body. And inhale, sweep the arms up. Bend in through that left knee. And exhale, frame the foot. Step that left foot back. And let's release it, taking it into our vinyasa. You can meet me in downward facing dog. Before we take it on the other side, inhale, look up, and make your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Go ahead and step that left foot back. Inhale, sweep it up to a lunge. And then exhale, plant that left heel, open up on the left side into a warrior two. So that those right toes are pointed to the front of the mat. Our thumbs are pointed up to the ceiling. Our torso is strong. Our hips are aligned. And you'll really start to feel that connection. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, plant both hands down to the mat, step that right foot back, and let's take our vinyasa. Really arch that spine in upward facing dog. Exhale, step it back into downward facing dog. Whew. That certainly warms the body up, and I love it. That sequence is so powerful sometimes, so just check and see how you feel. Kind of take note what felt good, what felt challenging, what you want to explore more. Inhale, look up, and make your way to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step that left foot back. And this time we're going to soften that left knee, untuck the toes, and come into a runner's lunge. So we're going to bring both of our hands to the center of the mat, kind of heel toe that right foot just outside, almost outside of the mat, coming up to that edge. And now we're in a variation of lizard pose. So you'll really feel that stretch in the hips just to open up and release any of that blockage, any of that tension that lies trapped in either the hips or the shoulders, which I have both. So we're really just focusing and bringing awareness to the body. Go ahead and heel toe the foot back to the center, framing it with both hands. Pick up on that left foot, step the right foot back, and exhale, coming all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Few cleansing breaths here before we inhale, look up, and make our way to the front of the mat. Come into that forward fold. Hands come down to the mat. Step that right foot back, soften the knee, untuck the toes. We're going to come into that runner's lunge and then the lizard pose, bringing both hands into the center of the mat, heel toeing that left foot just on the edge of the mat. Breathe for a moment here. Just allow the body to expand. Bring your breath, bring your awareness to this area in the hips. Go ahead and start to heel toe the foot back, framing the foot with both hands. Step it back, and let's take our vinyasa. And coming into upward facing dog, instead of downward facing dog, we're just going to go ahead and stay on our knees, drop that forehead to the mat, extend both hands in front of you, and come into a puppy dog pose. Really letting that spine expand and extend all the way. Same with our arms, and hopefully with our mind. Inhale, look up, and come into a tabletop position. And we're going to take a few cat-cows, just like we did earlier. Finding our own breath and letting it guide us in between both poses. You can cue yourself back and forth. Few moments like this, just a few cycles. And come back into that tabletop. Hands underneath your shoulders. And this time we're going to ground in through the right knee as we lift this left leg up, knee still bent, and take some small circles with that knee, balancing yourself on both hands and that right knee. Opposite way. Go ahead and lower that left knee, ground into it, and we're going to take it on the right side, picking up that right knee and making some small circles. Tightening that core to really let that knee explore the full circle. And soften the knee. Kiss the toes together, expand the knees, and drop it down into child's pose. Inhale, lift up. Walk the hands back. Come seated down onto the mat and extend the legs out. Doing great. Feeling good, feeling creative. Point the toes up to the ceiling. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. And you can bend in through the knees as much as you need to here. Exhale, just soften the body. Feel the skin expand over the back. Inhale, slowly start to come up, stacking the spine bit by bit. Once you get there, extend the arms out like you're holding onto the ball or maybe a moon. We're going to inhale, breathe in, and exhale, lower back onto the mat. And if you hear any disturbance just now, that's my cat making his bed, which is actually my chair, but it is what it is. Come all the way into a corpse pose, into Savasana. Bring your breath back to its natural pace. We're just going to relax here. Take a few moments here of gratitude, of exploring that creative side, letting our inner child come out to play as we move back and forth between stretches, journaling how we feel about creativity. So let's calm our mind and bring our focus back to our breath. And I'll cue you guys out of Savasana here in a few. Allow your mind to come back into your conscious awareness. Breathing in deep into the belly and a full breath out. Let's roll over to our side into a fetal position before we return to the real world and push up, coming into a seated position. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Bring the hands to heart center, palms together, and bow the head to seal the practice for today. Taking with us the playfulness of our inner child, where we are safe enough now to fully let it explore and have fun and play. Thank you so much for joining me today in this follicular phase yoga flow to get that creativity channeled throughout the body. I really do hope that this helped you during your phase like it's helped me so many times before. So let's subscribe to this channel so I can, actually support more of you guys. Like, comment, and share. And always, guys, have a beautiful day. Peace.